Hello, Nuggets. So I said I wasn't going to do another circumcision update, but I think I will because I just got the bill in. So I thought, why not? I'll share it with you. Whew. Okay, so I have insurance, fortunately. I'm very lucky in that way. I shouldn't have to say that, but anyway, so I got the bill in. The actual procedure, or what they call hospital services, which I assume is everything from start to finish, right? Cost $17,466.80, of which my insurance paid $15,655. My bill for my circumcision is $1,811.70. There's also another thing on the same day, August the 8th, for professional services. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you, but it was $716. Insurance paid $653. I have to pay $63. So the end result is that I owe $1,874.70. That's how much it costs to get the end of my cock cut off. I know that's not what happened, but I don't know how I feel about it. It's weird. I don't like paying for healthcare. I know that's ridiculous. It just feels. I'm glad that my insurance paid such a big chunk of it and that I don't have to worry about it. But it also concerns me that this cost $18,000. So what if I wasn't insured and I had phimosis? What do? You just let it happen. You have to go to a different country. Hopefully you're a citizen of somewhere else, or I don't know. I don't quite know how the methods work, but you can go somewhere else. I'm lucky I have insurance and I'm lucky I have the money to pay it, but just about. But I don't know. It just seems crazy. It seems crazy. I can see why. I mean, $18,000, and I think of the day of what I went through, and I think, okay, so when I went into the operating room, I have the anesthesiologist, I have the anesthesiologist assistant. I think that's just a regular nurse, but he was playing the assistant to that. I have the doctor, obviously, my doctor, Dr. Kim, the guy who did the procedure for me. And I remember at least two other nurses there. One was doing the IV and was just doing the general prep of the area. The other one seemed to be specifically assisting Dr. Kim. So there were 5 people in the operating room when I went in. Procedure lasted about 45 minutes, I think. I don't remember it that well, actually, after I fell asleep. Last thing I remember saying is, so this will make me feel drowsy, and then it's all a blur. So 5 people in a room for 45 minutes, plus the prep time. So before you do that, I went into a ward, like a waiting area, where you get changed, they put you in a bed, they hydrate you, they do some prep and stuff like that, and I basically just lay in bed. They put a heating blanket on me, they put some other bits and pieces, just getting you ready for the operation. And I was in there for about 3-4 hours because they were running a bit late. So there's that. There's the operation, and then there's the aftercare. And the aftercare was back to the same room I was at. I was there for about half an hour while they woke me up, put me in a wheelchair, wheeled me down to the front door, tipped the wheelchair over and left, and then took me out. So that whole thing there costs $18,000. And I don't know how I feel about it, because I actually thought it was going to be about $30,000, because I'm so cynical about the healthcare in this country. I thought it would cost more than that. I know that everyone needs to get paid, and I want them all to get paid a decent wage, but I don't know. Is it $18,000? Does that sound like $18,000 to you? You have to ignore the context of it being America, because we're already cynical and we already think it does. But if this were England or Canada or Mexico or Argentina, or pick whatever country you want, or France or Germany, does that sound like it would be $18,000, or what is that, 14,000 euros, 15,000 euros? I don't think it does. That seems like an awful large amount of money for that. And I'm sure it's all of the IVs and all of the disposables and all of the various things that are just used and thrown away, which I get it, they need to be. The price is just jacked up so much on that. and then you have the jacked up price from the hospital to the insurance. So there's two levels. There's the jacking up of the three levels. The manufacturer to the distributor increases the cost. Distributor to the hospital increases the cost. The hospital to the insurance increase the cost. So there's always these upscaling of the payments, and we end up with $18,000. So that's it. I don't know enough about this to be educated on it. I know that the number kind of shocked me a little bit, but there was that part of my brain that thought it's probably going to be $30,000. So in that way, I'm like, oh, well, that's a fair price. But of course it's not. Of course it's not. Anyway, if you're watching this and you don't have insurance, that's how much it costs. But I went to Cedars-Sinai, which I think is a very expensive hospital. I had great care. I don't have anything to argue about that. The nurses were all fantastic. I mean, they screwed up my IV, but that happens. And everyone was really nice. I mean, I totally appreciate the quality. And there may be some people that argue that the reason you get that quality is because of the money involved, right? The free market dictates that you will get that. But then again, I could have got absolutely terrible care, and I still think it would have cost $18,000. So I think they're correlated, but I don't think it's causation necessarily, because you don't have much choice. What was I going to do? I can't really research the best hospital. I guess I could research to some extent the best place to go to get this, and then decide which one I want to pay for. But because I have insurance, they pay for all of it, so I don't even look at that. I just go to whatever hospital, and they charge $18,000 at Cedars-Sinai. Anyway, I can highly recommend the hospital. I can highly recommend the doctors. I can highly recommend everything. So if you want to know where I went and how I did everything, I'm willing to share. Just ask me, shoot me a comment or something like that. But be aware that if you don't have insurance, it's an $18,000 day. All right, that's it. Thought I'd update you. Bye.